Hi guys. I know I did a coffee time with Cobra. It's uploaded. It's there. I've been putting out a lot of content like crazy, and it's all good. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy making the content. Um, but I want to say a big shout out and happy 4th of July to my American followers and subscribers and fans and Patreon. Subscribers over on Twitch and things of that nature. Now, I'm going to talk about a very serious subject, so please understand that this rant is not aimed at anyone in particular. It is just me. It is just me venting and helping other people. Okay. I have known Evelyn. You know her. She's a member of my channel, a moderator on my Twitch channel. She happens to be someone very close to me. Very, very close to me. Um, and as you guys know, I am I'm polyamorous. So, if any retrospect, she would be my poly primary. But that all of that aside, she's also a veteran like me. And because she's a veteran like me, she suffers from PTSD. And with it being the 4th of July, there's going to be a lot of fireworks going on. There's going to be lots of celebrating and that's great. I am not saying in any way, shape, or form do not celebrate the birth of your country. Please do, please do. Be patriotic, regardless of what your country is. America, England, Canada, you name it. Be patriotic, please, from the whole of my heart. Be patriotic, but at the same time, be mindful of the people around you. What you could do before the 4th of July, I mean, now it's a bit of a hindsight thing, but what you could do is you can contact your local councils, your local HOAs, whatever, and ask them, if we're celebrating the 4th of July, can we do it at a park where everyone can enjoy it and not in the suburbs where there are some people who do have PTSD, who do have animals who are afraid of fireworks? Because you've got to understand, if your dog is terrified of lightning and thunder, imagine what fireworks are going to do to him. Regardless of what that animal is, dog, cat, you name it. Here in the UK, we have a thing called Check Your Bonfire. Basically, we do celebrate Guy Fawkes. We do celebrate his attempt to overthrow Parliament. Shame he missed. But the point is, we do bonfires. And one of the things that the council asks us to do is to make sure that there's no wild animals trying to turn those bonfires into nests and homes and various other things. So we make sure that there's no hedgehogs or badgers or foxes or whatever by going through and either building the bonfire that night, so there's there's no chance that a wild animal can get in there, or before we set it on fire, we go through and we whack it a couple of times. We'll try to scare, if there's any wild animals in there, we'll try to scare them out, because we do care about our animals here in the UK. Especially native animals like hedgehogs, badgers, red-tailed foxes, things of that nature. They are native to England. And unfortunately, there are some species of animal that have, I wouldn't say gone extinct because of our direct action, like the bonfires and stuff, but mostly because of encroaching subspecies, namely the red squirrel. The red squirrel is native to England, but most red squirrels are gone now. The grey squirrel that you see here in the UK is actually from America. Actually, it's from Canada. And so they are considered an invasive species. So if you do have an air rifle, things of that nature, because you can't own a real gun, but if you own an air rifle, okay, you can actually you can get permits to kill up to 5 grey squirrels and turn them into your local council for a bounty. And a lot of people used to do that in the 70s and 80s to make some money. I'm not sure if the council still do that anymore. I don't think they do. But back to the PTSD thing. All I ask is that people just be considerate of their neighbours. I suffer from PTSD. And there are a lot of Hindu temples and stuff around here, and they celebrate birthdays and stuff, and Nepalese, there you go, Nepalese people that celebrate lots of different weird holidays and let off fireworks and stuff like that and whatnot. And I don't like to be that one person that goes, when they move into one area, they go door to door and say, look, please, if you're going to do fireworks or whatever, can you please be considerate? So I don't want to be that guy, but I'm about to be that guy. Okay? Please be considerate of other people. Okay? You want us to expect to respect your new names, your pronouns, and various other things, and all this other stupid shit. And it's shit. It's just stupid shit. It's petty and it's stupid shit. Okay? Why am I about to tack onto it? By saying, if you know that someone in your street or in your surrounding 2-block radius is a veteran, talk to them. Say, look, I'm sorry, we're about to do a block party. There will be fireworks. Do you have any PTSD triggers? If they don't, invite them. Say, you know what? Please come on. You know, you don't have to bring anything. You know, we've got the hot dogs, we've got the burgers, we've got the Coronas, we've got, you know, because fuck Anheuser-Busch. But you understand what I'm saying. Try to be inclusive of them. You want the LGBTQ, ABCEOP, whatever the fuck they're called now. I just want to call them the Alphabet Mafia. The Alphabet Mafia want us to be inclusive of their blue hair and their bullshit pronouns and all this other fucking stupid shit. They, them, z's, zibs, abs, it. No, you don't. I respect your autonomy. I respect the choices you have made for your body. But I will not participate in the fucking delusion that you have in your head. Okay? It is your body. If you want to lop off your tits and try to surgically attach a fucking aubergine or a courgette and call it a willy, that's up to you. That's up to you. Okay? That's up to you. Same as if a guy wants to lop his willy off and, well, they cut it in two and invert it and all this other stupid shit and whatever. Okay? If it's your body, it's your choice. But I will be fucking damned if you demand that I date you. No, that is called rape by proxy. Do you understand that? You can call me a bigot all you want. Okay? I'm a bigot, fine. You're a rapist. What's worse? Because if you are trying to tell government that this man or this woman has to date me, or they're transphobic, well, guess what? That's a little bit rapey, isn't it? That's a little bit forceful, isn't it? You want us to respect your body, your choice. Well, guess what? My body, my choice. And if I don't want to stick my willy in your inverted penis, a constant, open, gaping wound, I might add, that you'll have to take medication for the rest of your life, and use devices as you sleep for the rest of your life. Yes, forceps, basically. They go inside your penis and stretch it and keep it stretched. And if you don't, it closes up. Guess what? Is that natural? Does a woman's vagina just heal up? No, it doesn't. That's your own biology telling you something. So, again, your body, your choice. How about you shut up talking and start listening to what your body is saying to you? But now I'm going to be flagged as transphobic and this and that and that, and I'm not. I have a nephew who's trans. I have a nephew who's gay. Not that I'm outing her, but my daughter's bisexual. I'm bisexual. Am I outing myself? No. Do I want Henry Cavill to sit on my face? Yes. Does that... But again, most people look at me and go, you're bisexual? Yes, I'm bisexual. Just because I'm super, thanks for asking. Just because I don't fucking throw it out there, okay? Get over yourself. Just get over yourself, alright? You're not the center of the universe, okay? You're not. Dye your hair blue, get that stupid fucking nose piercing and be led around by your fucking nose. Like the fucking cow and the sheep that you are, because you can't fucking think for yourself. I'm done with you people. Fucking done with you people. You stupid. You do not represent me in any way, shape or form. I'm part of the B in LGB. Do you understand? Do you understand? Oh, and here's a simple thing for you. By telling me you're non-binary or binary, guess what? You put yourself into a binary, non-binary. Therefore, you've put yourself into a 1s and 0 category again. Therefore, male is 1, female is 0. You've literally gone full circle. Congratulations. You are now the Ouroboros. You are the fucking... You are the snake or the fish eating its own tail. Dumbass. You just want to say something to be in the limelight. Okay? If all of your so-called LGBT heroes like Demi Lovato are now going back to she, her pronouns because she's sick and tired of they, them, and do not get me started on Alien Forehead Alan, whatever their name is, Paige. Okay, I'm sorry, that forehead is so big you could park a fucking jumbo jet on it. Okay, she has not got a receding hairline. She has no hairline. It wouldn't surprise me if she's a fucking alien from, like, Men in Black that just never returned to the set after they yelled cut one day. But I digress. Okay? It's amazing how she's coming out with, oh yeah, I was assaulted. No, you wasn't, you fucking liar. You fucking liar. You was not assaulted, you fucking liar. You can tell you're fucking lying because you have no emotions on your face. And it's amazing how you literally look like a catcher's mitt in a year after transitioning from a woman to a man. Your face has got so many wrinkles. It's like you've aged 20 years in a year. Stop fucking with your body's natural chemicals, okay? And let me just throw this out there even more to piss you people off even more. Okay, I don't care. I don't care. This is not hatred. This is honesty. Okay, get used to this, okay? This is your problem, okay? You have so many people catering because they just don't want to upset the baby who's sitting in the fucking high chair on the plane because they just, please don't scream, please don't scream, please don't scream, please don't scream. We're all stuck in the same tube for 10, 11, 12 hours on this plane hoping that this blue-haired baby doesn't go, Mah! Okay, just, seriously, stop. 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 We don't care. We don't care. We just don't care. Okay? You've had your moment. Okay? Now shut up. Stop talking. Stop. There's no misgendering. Because according to you, gender doesn't exist. Gender is a construct. You can change your gender like that. Well, if that's the case, then there is no gender, so therefore I cannot misgender you. I'm using your own logic against you. Do you see how fucking stupid you sound? So you can't be misgendered if there's no gender. Therefore, I can't be homophobic if there is no sexual orientations because it's part of your... what do they call it? It's part of your a societal construct. Do you understand what those words mean? Or do you just you heard those buzzwords once in a speak and spell and it's like, oh, I'm gonna take those. Yes, it's a societal construct. Yes, it's boring and pedantic. Yes. No, grow up, okay? Societal means the society around you, i.e. where you grow up in, where you are from, i.e. your mother, your father, your grandparents, your siblings, your household, your school, your friends. That is your society. Construct means to be built. So your parents, your siblings, your friends at school, everything else is what built you to be what you are. No, I'm sorry, okay? Your family didn't get a planning permission from the local fucking council to say, okay, we want to turn Angela into Alex. No, moron. That's not how that works. So it's not a social construct. You just want to peacock. You just want to be the prettiest bird in the room for 5 fucking minutes. You all want your fucking 5 minutes of fame, your 12 minutes of shock, and your fucking 90 years of grief. That's what you want, and that's what you've gotten. Okay? And don't give me this shit about, oh yeah, we're not after your kids when, okay, the books that you release, do you aim them for adults? Do you aim them for teenagers, or do you aim them at children? When you chant, we're coming for your kids at pride parades. And it's amazing how you went from Pride Week to Pride Month. And it's amazing how now you want people arrested for calling you out on your blatant hypocrisy, bullshit, and absolute fucking lies. By the way, stop saying fucking genocide. Learn what that word means. There has never been in the history of humankind a trans genocide. The Holocaust was a genocide. Do you fucking understand that, you stupid fucking morons? Learn to read a dictionary. Learn to read a book. Stop reading the manuscript. Start thinking for your fucking self. Stop blaming other trans people who want to go back to their original gender and calling them a race, a transition, whatever it is, what's that, the Uncle Tom version or whatever it is of saying, you know what, no, I want to go back to being a girl or a boy. You hate them, you hound them. Same as poor Blair White. Leave Blair White alone. Why? Because she points out your hypocrisy and she is one of you? The difference between you and Blair White is, look at the amount of effort Miss White, and I will call her Miss, I will call her her, because she's earned that from me. Do you understand that? You have to earn that from people like me. Okay? She has gone way out of her way. Surgeries, cost, aftercare, i.e., you know, makeup, clothing, lifestyle, you name it, to become a woman. You are 450 pounds. You exposed your tiny micro penis to kids, and a judge said you're too fat for the kids to have even seen your penis. That's the only reason why you got off. You think just because you put on a net curtain that you think's a skirt, and a wig you got from Party Express, and clown makeup, that makes you a woman. No, moron, I can still see your beard. That does not make you a woman. That makes you the missing link between man and ape. That's what it makes you. Look at Blair White. Beautiful, sophisticated, educated. When she's wrong, she admits it. When she's right, she goes, told you, bitch. Do I like her because she's a conservative? No, but that's bonus fucking points. Bonus fucking points. Now you're probably thinking, oh, he just wants a woman to sit down and shut up and stay in the kitchen. No, I do not. No, I do not. If that's what you think of me, ask my friends, and they will tell you unequivocally, no, that is not what Danny wants. Did I like the fact that there were women that served in the same unit as me? No, I did not. Did I have women in my squad? No, I did not. Did I purposely go to my CO and demand I not have a woman in my squad? Yes, I did. Why? Because look at the physical requirements for a woman to pass the physical fitness in order to become a frontline combat soldier versus what a man has to pass to become a frontline combat soldier. And no, that doesn't include the makeup and the fake hair so you can post TikToks. Let's see. Male soldier has to carry 90 kilos plus female soldier 30. Do you think because she's a woman, gravity just doesn't work the same? If I'm downed, if I've been gut shot, leg shot, etc., and I can't move, I'm immobilized, and I need someone to get me out of the line of fire, do you think a woman's going to do it? No. The amount of times I've seen female police officers freeze, lock up, just freeze and do nothing, and even run the fuck away and leave their partners to actually get killed. And did any repercussion happen to them? No. Oh, don't worry, you'll do better next time. No, bitch. No, bitch. Ain't no gonna be no next time. You're not in my unit. You're out. If you're gonna be in my unit, you're walking point, taking the first hit, and fucking staying on the ground. I'm not gonna send any of my men out to get you. End of. Do I think women should be in military service? Yes, I do. There is a role. There is a perfect role for everyone in the military. There really is. Does that mean that's a cook? No, didn't say that. Motor pool? Yeah. I know some damn good women who are good mechanics. Damn good women. Sarah Sharp. Good girl. She was about 12, 13 when I first met her. Now she's a mum of like 4 or 5 kids. And guess what? She owns her own body shop. She owns her own shop, and she makes damn good money providing for her family. And she still managed to raise 5 kids with her husband. I know some seriously good hardcore bitches who will beat the fuck out of you, sit at a bar after beating the fuck out of you and demand a beer. That's the type of woman I like. Does that make her lesbian? No. Does that make her macho? No. That makes her know her worth. This is the problem with people who are transgender. You think that you are worth a 10. Every time I see someone that says, oh yeah, I'm a 10. No. That instantly to me makes you drop down 4 points. The moment you demand and say, oh yeah, I'm a 10. Listen, fruitcake, you're not a 10. No one is a 10. Kim Kardashian is not even a 10. No one is a 10. No one is a 10. Not even Jesus is a 10. Okay? No one is a 10. I am a 3 at best. Okay? I do polish up good. I look good in a suit. I look good in my uniform. I did my job. But there's no way, no fucking way, I can walk into a room and have the sheer balls, the balls on this person to say that I'm a fucking 10. You are delusional. You're fucking delusional. Okay? End of. Be humble. Humble your fucking self. Now, I also want to talk about something else. This is just going to go a bit off topic. Passport bros. Because I work remote, okay, I can work anywhere. I can go to my mum's in Cambridge and work. I can go to my daughter's in London and work. I can go to Scotland and work. I can go to anywhere as long as I've got an internet connection and my laptop. In fact, as long as I've got this said laptop. Why? Because I do cybersecurity. I don't have to do it from this location. I can do it from any location I want. I could buy a van, and as long as I've got, like, you know what? Hell, I could buy a van, turn this into a mobile hotspot, and work from my van, if I want to. And everyone's like, "Oh, so you're going to be a passport bro?" Because that's what they do. It's what a lot of passport bros do. They end up moving to Thailand and various other countries, the Philippines. I know one guy. He moved to Brazil, and I'm like, "Nah, I'm good." And he goes, "But why, dude? Western women, they're too spoiled." I'm like, "No, they're not spoiled. They've just never been smacked around." Now, does that mean I abuse women? No. Not at all. What I mean by smacked around is you've never met a person who has been bluntly honest with you to the point where your entire fucking life is meaningless. In other words, your father fucking failed raising you. Because it's a dad's job to humble your ass. It's your mum's job to teach you to suck a dick properly. And it's your dad's job to teach you whose dick to suck. Do you understand? That's life right there. That is life summed up right there. Your mum teaches you about periods. Your mum teaches you about fucking, everything else. But it's your dad that teaches you. Every man has eyes, throat, and groin. Eyes, throat, and groin, girl. Eyes, throat, and groin. That's my whole point. That's the point I'm trying to fucking make. Okay? You've been spoiled. Feminism has spoiled you. And it has spoiled you. Oh, I want to be a strong, independent woman. Okay, until you need to change a tyre. Or your fan belt. Or your car breaks down. Or you need to move a couch. Or you need to do... No. That's not how that fucking works. If you want to be a strong, independent woman... Okay... If you want to be a strong, independent woman, okay? If you want to be a strong, independent woman, okay, then you need to be a strong, independent woman 24/7, 100%. Do you understand? And I don't give a fuck if you are a doctor and a lawyer and this and that and a brain surgeon, and you bring in like 4 or 5 million. I don't care. Fuck you. Fuck your money. Okay, that's just going to feed into your ego when you're the same age as Oprah Winfrey and you're 109 and you keep screaming, "Why didn't I have kids? Why didn't I have a family?" As you're wiping your eyes with all your $100 bills that don't mean shit. Congratulations. Congratulations. You've just proved society right and feminism wrong. Okay? Do you understand the privileges that you have just because you're a woman? Are you ready? State of Utah. There is no domestic abuse laws aimed at the women. Which means every time there's a domestic disturbance between a man and a woman, the man is immediately to blame. The man is immediately removed from the scene, the man is immediately charged, and the man is immediately sent to jail or prison. Not the woman. The woman can be the one who's the abuser. The woman can be the one who actually attacked the man. The woman can be the one who's standing there with a bloody knife in her hand and there's a fucking guy on the ground screaming, "I've been stabbed, I've been stabbed, I've been stabbed," and his ass is going to jail, not hers. There is not a single fucking law in the state of Utah. Ask me how the fuck I know. Because of my abusive ex-wife, who abused me for 10 plus years. Physically, mentally. When the police did get called to my house, it's public record, you can look it up. I had bite marks from one side to the other. This is why I have this fucking tattoo, because it covers up literally teeth marks that are still in my flesh from my fucking hag of an ex-wife who bit into me like she was a zombie from Resident Evil. I am there holding a makeshift tourniquet on my arm thinking I've ruptured a fucking artery, and the cop arrests me. The cop tells me to leave. The cop turns around and says to me, do I have another place to stay tonight? While she's face covered in blood. My blood. The cop even says, are you hurt? She goes, no, I'm fine. And he goes, whose blood is that? And she goes, oh, it's my husband's. Mine! And they ask me to leave my property, my home, my house, and go spend a couple of nights at a friend's, which I did. I come home. I'm so sorry, honey. It was my medication. You know how I get. Yeah. Every fucking excuse under the goddamn book. And then I get served with papers. Domestic assault. I go to court. The cop who fucking arrested me was my witness and said, no, he is the victim. But the DA and the judge literally sat there staring at each other going, we've got no law on the books to charge her. We have to charge him. Because all the laws on the books say that the man is the fucking perpetrator. That's a male privilege, is it? I get arrested for the same crime as a woman. The woman literally gets no time or half the time. Depending on the crime. If it's murder, 50-50. Theft? No. Go to jail. Right to jail. Her? No, she can go off and do whatever the fuck she wants. It's a two-tier system. You want to know why men got the ability to vote? Has fuck all to do with the fact, owning land and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But you want to know why the common man got the ability to vote before the woman? Because it was the men that got sent to war, not the women. Let me make that abundantly clear. It was the man, not you, the man that got sent to war. It was the man that was told to fight. It was the man who put his life on the line, not you. His reward was the ability to pick a different leader, i.e. to vote. That's it. Suffragettes complained. So guess what? We gave you the ability to vote, but we also gave you the abstinence not to get, guess what? Recruited. So even if there was a war, which guess what? There was a war afterwards. It's called World War I and World War II. And no woman fought in World War I. Not one. No woman technically was a combat line in World War II. You were asked to work in a factory. You were even paid to work in a factory. And that's when the government said, oh, we have double the workforce. We can tax them twice. Instead of us tightening our purse strings like we keep telling every one of our citizens to do, we will just keep taxing them more. Because you're a fucking idiot. This is the thing. If you truly want a government to govern correctly, you have to hold them all to a higher standard. Every single person. Mayor, local official, senator, representative, president, speaker, you name it. Anyone that holds a governmental position, any single one, needs to be held to a higher standard. Even a judge, a sheriff, Anyone who is put into a position of power that governs over another fucking person must be held to a higher motherfucking standard. Do you understand me? This also includes you, feminists. Because you yourselves seem to call yourself the de facto leaders of women against the patriarchy. Guess what? There is no patriarchy. It's a made-up boogeyman in your own fucking head. Because if there was a patriarchy, would there be female queens? Would there be female prime ministers? Would there be a current female... What's the word I'm looking for? Because you can't really call her president, but she's acting like she's the president. President-elect, if you will. Who likes pen diagrams. Think about it, okay? Margaret Thatcher. England has had how many female prime ministers? Not including re-elections. Including re-elections? Oh. There's a patriarchy there, isn't there? How many queens has there been in England? 4? 4 queens? No, let's see. Queen Elizabeth first, second, Margaret, Anne Boleyn, then King Henry. Yeah. Bear in mind, I'm a bit rusty right now. I haven't woken up, I haven't had enough coffee. So yeah, England's really a patriarchy, isn't it? Let's see. My entire family from the day I've been born is a matriarchy, which means it was my grandmother who ruled the house. Do you understand that? My grandmother ruled the house. My dad was a disciplinary, do not get me wrong. You did something wrong, my dad would give me a clip. My dad would take his belt off and whoop my ass. But my nan would not be afraid to take her slipper and smack me across the face with it. Especially if I'd earned it. And that's my whole point. Matriarchy, not patriarchy. Pretty fucking sure if you go to any man that you assume is part of the patriarchy and you ask him how strong as a figure in your life was your grandmother or your grandparents, you'll be amazed. Because just because you've had a shitty hand, just because you seem to think that there's a patriarchy or whatever out there that's holding you down, doesn't mean that there actually is. Doesn't mean that there is at all. Sorry about that. I'm waiting for a specific email. Doesn't mean that there is. Okay? Doesn't mean it at all. Does not mean it at all. So do yourself a favour. And there's nothing. This is going to go into another bit of a tyrant, which is these bullshit just stop oil assholes here in the UK and around the world. Okay. Morons. The person who's paying you owns an oil company. The moron who keeps paying your bail and getting the publicity owns a oil company. Now you're asking yourself, why does he want us to stop oil? Because he also owns a failing quote-unquote green energy company, and he's looking to kill one or the other off so that he can get an insurance write-off and or sell that company off and make a profit. It's called self-tanking, but none of you fucking little fuckwits would know that because you're too busy getting your brain cells killed by the fucking bleach in your hair. Now would you? It's called follow the money, you dumbasses. You put so much energy and effort and prep into these rallies and these protests and shit.
Do some research, assholes.
I found out all of this from a simple Google search. An incognito Google search. Do you fucking understand that? Don't even get me started on the Comrade Broadcasting Corporation. Do not get me started on fake news here in the UK. Alright? And then now we've got banks closing people's accounts and dehumanizing them, which goes against the EU Bill of Rights, I might add. So, yeah. Fuck you, banks. And I mean that. You to Lawrence, to Nigel, to Tommy, to what's her name? I forgot her name. Anyway, we know who we're talking about. You guys can go to the EU Bill of Rights. You can use your own EU Bill of Rights. Okay, just because you're not in the EU anymore does not mean that the EU human rights does not extend to you. It does. Okay, so go in, cite those laws with a decent barrister, and the banks will have to give you back your account, and they cannot give any kind of repercussion on you. They can't. They have to give you your account back. They have to. Or you can then ask for a bank by proxy, which means you can ask for a bank to stand up and say, yes, we will give them an account. And if none of the banks stand up, the court will appoint a bank to give you an account. Okay? So there are laws around it that you can do. Granted, that bank may not like that. But like I said, they cannot come back with you with any repercussions. So all of a sudden it's like, oh, a bank surcharge of $40 has been added. No. They can't do that. And if they do that, you can then take those surcharges and go back to court and say and have the bank explain what these surcharges are. Because they won't explain it to you because, oh, it's an internal policy. We can't explain it to you. But you sure as fuck will explain it to a goddamn judge. Now, a lot of people are like, how the fuck does he know so much about the banking system? I used to be an armed guard for G4S. Yep. I had some of the highest clearance when it comes to certain banks. I can't tell you those banks because I'm still technically under an NDA from those banks. But let's just say at one point there was almost close to £4 million in my sad little Ford Transit van. Was I ever tempted to steal that amount of money? No. Not at all. Because I knew there was geo-trackers in some of them, die packs and various other things. Plus the fact, it's not my money. Let me make this abundantly clear. It's not my money. If that was my money, then yeah. But it's not my money. It belongs to someone else, not me. I'm not a thief. I am many things, but I am not a thief. Okay? I've never... Tell a lie. When I was, I think it was like 8 or 9, I stole some money out of my mum's purse to buy a comic. A fucking comic. I believe it was a Beano or a Dandy. Okay? That's how I'm aging myself now. I'm aging myself. And my mum told my dad. And my dad dragged me by my hair. Fucking just dragged me right up Meeting House Lane to the police station in Peckham. I made a sergeant come out. Not a regular copper, full on sergeant. And the sergeant kneels down at me, tells him to put my hands out in front of me. And I did. And he goes to put handcuffs on me. And he goes, do you want to be a criminal, son, the rest of your life? I was like, and he looks at me and goes, you going to do it again? I went, but I never did. Never did. Scared straight. Never did. Some of my mates, yeah, they joined gangs. They joined, and did some nasty things. Some are still in prison to this day for some of the things they did. Robbing post offices with shotguns, things of that nature. They're still in prison. They will never be getting out. We're talking Charlie Bronson kind of stuff. And if you don't know who Charlie Bronson is, do some history. Do some Googling. Charlie Bronson. Okay? And they all tried to get me to join. I was like, no, I'm not interested. Not interested. Not interested. Not interested. Oh, you're going to be a copper? Not interested. Because in Peckham, you're one of two things. You either become a copper or you become part of the gangs. That's it. That's your only path in life. Coppers or gangs. That's it. And what I mean by that is you're either policeman, which means you patrol, you try to do the things, and why? Because literally, fucking Peckham police station's here. The den is right here on Old Kent Road. I'm stuck in the fucking middle. Every time Millwall had a home game, I used to count how many fucking meat wagon vans would go by. And that would tell me how bad Millwall are losing or how bad Millwall just barely won. And all my life, I've known violence. But I've not let it become part of me. Do I have anger issues? Fuck yes, I do. Do I want to punch people? Yes, I fucking do. Have I punched people? Yes, I fucking have. But I self-isolate. I literally live in the attic of a house, away from all of my roommates. I'm waiting for my landlord to keep good on his promise and actually build me my own shower and bathroom and whatnot. So I barely even interact with my roommates at that point. All I'll have is the kitchen, and that's it. Go down, make some food, come back up, and I'm done. Done. Because do my roommates piss me off? No. My roommates don't piss me off. It has nothing to do with them. It has to do with the fact that I can't control it. Okay. Again, some of you may or may not know, I do suffer from mental health issues. I suffer from PTSD. I suffer from split personality disorder. I suffer from... I've been diagnosed with at least 6 different conditions that I can remember off the top of my head. I have been told that if this next round of medication doesn't work, they're looking at institutionalizing me. Because they're worried I might be a danger to myself and others. And the skills I learned while in the army would make me a danger to others. A real bad fucking danger to others. And I don't mean just know how to shoot a rifle. No. I know what it feels like to hear someone's neck snap in your hands. Because I've done it. I've watched someone's soul physically leave their body. Do you understand that? I have physically watched the life drain out of their eyes. At my hands. And I sleep like a baby. Doesn't make me a psychopath. The reason why I sleep like a baby is because I personally did not know that man. I did not hate him. It wasn't personal, it was business. It's just a job. My job is to keep me and my lads safe. It's just a job. It wasn't personal. It's not like I knew this person. I knew his family, you know, had dinner with his family or anything like that. It wasn't personal at all. He just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Anyway, guys, I'm in this video here, so thanks for enjoying the rant.